Hi guys, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Tuesday. Right now in Texas, in Dallas, it is almost 7:30 in the evening and we are in the middle of a pretty big thunderstorm. But I decided to hop on and do a little video for y'all, so we're gonna cross our fingers that the lights don't go out. But this is a fun one, and I was super excited to hop on here and share it with you guys. Okay, so before we get into it, I just want to show y'all the box. I did cross out my address, but I want y'all to look right there. Cinderella's Castle. And then right on the top, it says, "Smells like magic." Okay, so little story before we dive into the goodies. Okay, today is Tuesday, April the 12th. Next Thursday, which is April the 21st, my family and I will be taking a flight to California. We have a family member, a cousin, who is getting married that Saturday, the 23rd. So we decided to take that Saturday wedding and turn it into a week-long family vacation. So we are going to be doing all the California things, Disneyland and the Walk of Fame and the Hollywood sign and, you know, Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive, all that good stuff. So that kind of leads me into this box of goodies. This is a shop that I found on Etsy, and it is called Fandoms and Fairytales. This company is based in Florida, but when I got on and started looking around, I noticed that all of her things are Disney themed and Disney related. She has candles, she has wax melts. I believe she even has room spray. All kind of somehow tying into something with Disney. So I was like, okay, Carrie, how fun would that be to get a little package of Disney goodies to help you get ready and get excited for your trip? So that is what I did. I placed a little order. This is actually a little sampler. So I did get an invoice with even a coupon code for 10% off my next order. So guess that means I'll have to come back and do some more shopping. She also gave me this really nicely typed out sheet of paper with all the scents in the sampler and the scent notes. And at the bottom, just some tips on how to melt her wax. So this was a sampler. You get 10 different scents, like little bags like this, and then each bag has 2 cubes of wax in that scent. So that gives you 20 pieces of wax, and this was $25 with free shipping. So that was actually a pretty good deal, I thought. So I went for it. And there is a sample. It's kind of at the bottom, so we'll do the sample at the very end. Okay, so let's just get into this. All right, the first one here, and I love her labels. She's got her website here, the scent name here. The pictures are awesome. And she does include the scent notes on the label as well. So this is in Pineapple Whip. Now, my family and I, we have been to Disney World in Florida, but we have never been to Disneyland. So I'm super excited to go and see, you know, how they're different, how they're the same. The last time we went to Disney World was in 2019, and we went at Christmas time, and it was just amazing. But this right here, if you've never been to a Disney park, a pineapple whip is one of their signature treats that they sell throughout the park. I'm hoping that Disneyland will have it. I can't imagine them not having it. The scent notes are pineapple and vanilla soft serve. So a pineapple whip is just like an ice cream cone, but they swirl it like super high, and it has pineapple and vanilla. Oh, that is exactly what this is. And this is a really pretty yellow color, so you get 2 little cubes. Oh, that smells so yummy. I get that pineapple. And it is tart, but it's also creamy at the same time, because I do get that note of vanilla ice cream. This smells exactly like I remember that ice cream cone smelling like. Oh, that is so good. I will definitely be getting a pineapple whip on this vacation. All right, next we have Liberty Square snacks. And Liberty Square, for those of y'all who don't know, it is a section of Disney World that is all themed around and based on America and patriotic things, and just it gives you an Americana kind of feel. So this is scented in cinnamon sugar dusted funnel cakes, and I remember exactly what that smells like. Oh, yes, yes. Love, love, love this. Oh my goodness. This is just a white color wax. Oh, I get that cinnamon sugar. This is not a spicy red hot cinnamon. This is a bakery cinnamon. I can smell the cinnamon sugar. I smell that funnel cake. If I were to close my eyes and smell this, I swear I would think that I was walking through Liberty Square in Disney World. Oh, yes. They have those funnel cake stands. Oh, yeah. You know, Disney does such a good job at just creating memories, and these scents, they just bring back Disney memories for me. Oh, it's so great. All right, this one is Be Our Guest, and we all know this little guy from Beauty and the Beast. I remember at our Disney World trip at Hollywood Studios, we went and saw the Beauty and the Beast show. And it's outside, kind of in this amphitheater kind of thing. And what they do is they have a particular scent for a show or a ride. And somehow, I don't know how they do it, it's Disney magic, but they pump that scent through the air. So at the Beauty and the Beast show, it was warm apple pie that you were smelling. And then they have rides that have their special scent. And they figure out a way to pump it through the air. So at each individual attraction, you're smelling a scent that is unique to that attraction. Only Disney can do things like that. So this is scented in warm apple pie. That is so nice. And I remember this smell. It's a white color. I think that's one reason why Disney is Disney, and why Disney has a billion fans around the world. They just create so many magical experiences for people. So that is a great one. Warm apple pie. Okay, next we have Floridian Lobby. The Grand Floridian is one of Disney World's most amazing hotel resorts. I have never stayed there because it cost an arm and a leg to stay there. It is gorgeous. If you've never seen pictures of it, you could Google it. The Grand Floridian. It just looks like some amazing palace, castle. It's just gorgeous. And so I loved what she did here. She made a scent that smells the way this hotel lobby would smell. I have been through the lobby, and it just gives you a very fresh and clean and almost kind of regal atmosphere. This is scented in green clover and aloe. I typically would not gravitate towards a green scent like this, but this is so nice. This is so nice. It is fresh. It is clean. It just smells like you have been cleaning all day and you're expecting company, but it's not like an overwhelmingly kind of clean. It's fresh, just the right amount of fresh. It just smells nice, you know? So who knows? Maybe I will gravitate more towards scents like this because this is really, really nice. I can see me melting this on like a house cleaning day or a laundry day. But that is a really, really nice one. Okay, next we have Main Street. If you don't know much about Disney, all Disneys, whether it's Disneyland, Disney World, have a Main Street. And that is where you can go and buy your little Mickey Mouse balloons. Main Street is the first street you hit when those gates open. And that is the place that just says, you're at Disney. Welcome to Disney. So these scent notes are right on. It says popcorn, sugar cookies, and cotton candy. Because you get all those smells walking down Main Street in Disney. Yeah, that is a Disney smell. It's a white color. Now, I don't get cotton candy on first sniff. I get the popcorn and I get the sugar cookies. The cotton candy might be there. It just might be hidden in the background and maybe won't come out until it's warmed. But this is an ideal, perfect, hit the nail on the head Disney scent. Yeah, you just walk down Main Street, you get your little Mickey balloon, pick you up a snack from one of those little, snack carts that are on the street. Oh, that is so good. That is so, so good. One thing, she does not have the pour dates on these. Part of me wants to start melting these now to kind of, get me in my mood before vacation next week. And I might melt one and see how it does. And, depending on how it does, it might need more cure time, but we'll see. Okay, next is another hotel lobby. This is the Polynesian lobby. The Polynesian is another Disney World resort. I have also not stayed at this one, but I have been through the lobby. And it is such a fun place. It, is kind of themed around maybe a jungle or a rainforest kind of thing. It's really, really fun. And so these scents are also perfect. It says a relaxing blend of white tea, bamboo, ginger, vanilla, and cedar. Wow, that is strong. Oh, yeah. I get that bamboo like first thing. That's also not a scent that I would normally love, but blended in with the white tea and the ginger and the vanilla, it's nice. It is. It's very, very relaxing. And Disney wants you to have memories that will last for a lifetime. So I think that's why everywhere you go, there is a scent that is unique and special to that place. Even the hotel lobbies have their own scents. So forever, when I smell this, I'm going to associate it with the Disney Polynesian Hotel. It's perfect. It's really, really nice. I can see this being a great nighttime scent. Yeah, that's really, really nice. Okay. Okay. This one might be my favorite. These right here are Mickey Waffles. And when we went on our vacation back in 2019, we were there for about a week. And this was my breakfast of choice for every breakfast meal while we were there. It is a waffle in the shape of Mickey Mouse. And I remember ordering this, and you get your little syrup, and I was a happy girl. So these scent notes are buttery Mickey waffles and maple syrup. I mean, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. So good. It's another white color. This has pumpkin pecan waffle vibes to it without the pumpkin, if that makes sense. It is just a great butter waffle scent. The maple syrup is there. It's not the dominant note in this. The waffles are the first thing that I get, but the maple is there. It's just not, maybe the dominant note, but that is good. Hopefully Disneyland will be having some of those Mickey waffles for me when I get there. Okay. All right, you guys. Now, this one, I was not quite sure about this one, but when you get a sampler, that's kind of the risk you take. And being new to wax, I'm willing and ready to try scents that scare me a little bit, because I think that's how you learn what your likes and dislikes are. This is called Hitchhiking Ghost. Now, Hitchhiking Ghost is a take off of a very well-known Disney ride called the Haunted Mansion. And the Haunted Mansion is where you sit in your little cart thing and you just kind of go through this haunted house and see all these cute little Disney phantoms and ghosts and whatnot. So I'm thinking the idea here is to smell this and be immediately transported to that ride. One thing I do remember about Disney rides is they have their own smell too. Because, you're going to be standing in line for a while when you go to ride a ride at Disney. And so they, again, just like at the shows, at rides, they have that smell thing that pumps through the air. So while you're standing in line, you get whiffs of this smell. So the scent notes for Hitchhiking Ghost are funeral flowers, graveyard dirt, and 999 happy haunts. I had no idea what this was going to smell like, but I can tell you right now, I smell this through the bag. It is purple. It's a pretty purple. Woo! Okay. First thing I'm going to say is this is a dead ringer for this ride. It's crazy how she did that. It smells just like the inside of the Haunted Mansion ride. That is crazy. That is crazy. I don't know what the 999 happy haunts is, but I am definitely smelling some funeral flowers. I'm smelling some roses. And it's weird because I think I'm smelling some dirt. I just can't get over how much this smells like the inside of that ride. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of this. I'm only a fan because of how much it reminds me of this ride. And I will definitely melt this because it does bring me back to, my Disney memories. But that is just crazy. Vendor wax is awesome, you guys. It just, the way that they are able to create scents like this just amazes me. Okay, here's another one that I was not entirely sure about. It is called Thank the Phoenicians. If you see that picture, this is inspired by Epcot. And Epcot is one of the parks in Florida at Disney World. It's the one where the big spaceship is. It's called Spaceship Earth. So this says, inspired by Spaceship Earth, Rome is burning, which is burning wood, and is it papyrus or papyrus? Okay, so I would not typically be a fan of woodsy scents or like fireside scents. Whoa, that is all I get from this. Okay, so let's talk about this one. It's kind of a gray color. Oh, that is so strong. When I smell this, and I will say, even in all my times at Disney World, I have never been inside Spaceship Earth because every time we tried to go, the line was just too long. So I can't sit here and say this is, an exact replica of that, because I wouldn't be able to honestly say. I can't imagine it not being, because she's hit every other one on the head perfectly. So I'm sure this is exactly what Spaceship Earth smells like. But for me, this smells like what your fireplace would smell like, not with the fire going, but after your fire has fizzled out and all that's left in your fireplace are like the, the embers and the ashes, and like just there's a teeny little bit, of fire going, but the fire is fading. That's what this smells like charred wood. Would I melt this? Yes, but it would have to be on some conditions. I would only melt this if it were freezing cold outside. I was in my pajamas, snuggled up under a blanket on my couch, with a fire going in the fireplace. I mean, that would be the only way I could burn this or melt this, because it is such a strong, woodsy, smoky scent. But that is interesting. That is really interesting. Okay, we got one more and then my sample. Okay, so this one is a Christmas scent. It's called Holidays at the Resorts. Like I said, our last family Disney trip was back in 2019, and we went in December, and we were actually there the week of Christmas. So we were there Christmas Eve, we were there Christmas Day, and let me just tell you, if you're planning a Disney trip, you've never been, you're planning your first ever trip to go, if you can, go at Christmas. The crowds are crazy. I'm not going to sit here and say there's no crowds, because the crowds are insane, but everything else about Disney at that time makes the crowds not seem so bad. I mean, it just is magical, and people always say, oh, Disney is so magical, it's a magical place. You don't really understand what they're talking about until you're there. And at Christmas time, it's just amazing. And this scent is called Holidays at the Resorts, and this is in iced gingerbread. Because at the Disney resorts at Christmas time, all of the resorts are created to smell like gingerbread. So you walk in to, the Polynesian at Christmas time, it's going to smell like gingerbread. You walk into the Floridian at Christmas time, it's going to smell like gingerbread. We stayed at which one did we stay at Christmas time? Oh, we stayed at the All-Star Sports Resort. Same thing, smelled like gingerbread. And it's so cute because all the resorts, whether they're, the upscale resorts or the lower budget resorts, in the lobby at Christmas time, they all have gingerbread houses in the lobby. And it's just so cute. Oh, this brings me back to that. This is probably one of the best gingerbread scents I've smelled in wax. Oh. This to me smells like you have made homemade gingerbread and you've just taken it out of the oven. It's cooling on your kitchen counter. And you know how some people's gingerbreads have like that icing on the top? Yeah, I smell like that. What is it, cream cheese icing? Or I don't know what kind of icing goes on gingerbread, but oh, I smell that. Oh, that's amazing. It will be difficult, but I will be saving this until December because that is just like a Christmas scent to the T. That is perfect. Okay, so I believe that is all of my sampler scents. She did send me a sample in Not So Scary, which is Pumpkin Caramel Crunch. I don't know how she knew that I was a pumpkin girl. And this is just in a little square. Okay, this is Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. I know it says Pumpkin Caramel Crunch, but I get PPW vibes off of this. And you know that